Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0115, indicates a problem with the Engine Coolant Temperature, ECT Sensor 1, in the 2022 Plus Honda Civic. This sensor plays a crucial role in monitoring the temperature of the engine coolant, providing vital information to the Powertrain Control Module, PCM. When the output voltage of ECT Sensor 1 falls outside the expected range, the PCM detects this anomaly and stores the DTC. It's important to locate the ECT Sensor 1, which is typically situated near the engine block, usually near the thermostat housing, allowing it to accurately measure coolant temperature. A faulty sensor can lead to incorrect fuel mixture adjustments and potentially cause overheating or poor engine performance. Therefore, understanding the implications of the P0115 code and the importance of efficient troubleshooting is vital for vehicle performance and longevity. But DTC P0115 signifies that the output voltage from ECT Sensor 1 is either too low at less than 0.14 volts or too high above 4.99 volts. This voltage discrepancy indicates that the sensor is malfunctioning or that there is an issue in the associated wiring or the PCM itself. The ECT Sensor 1's primary function is to transmit real-time coolant temperature information to the PCM, which uses this data for fuel mapping and ignition timing, significantly affecting engine efficiency. The sensor is positioned in proximity to the engine block, specifically near the thermostat housing, allowing it to measure engine coolant temperature accurately. The PCM, or Powertrain Control Module, integrates several engine-related functions and relies heavily on the data provided by the ECT sensor for efficient engine operation, which emphasizes the sensor's critical role. For DTC P0115, the potential causes can be categorized as follows. Firstly, a faulty ECT Sensor 1 is a primary suspect, since failure in this component directly leads to incorrect voltage readings. Secondly, wiring issues in the circuit can result in faulty connections or shorts, which can affect the sensor's performance and lead to out-of-range voltage readings. Lastly, while less common, a malfunction in the PCM itself can also contribute to this error code, as the PCM might misinterpret the signals it receives. Each of these components must be thoroughly inspected in sequence to pinpoint the root cause of the issue effectively, starting with the ECT sensor, followed by the circuit pathways, and finally the PCM. Symptoms associated with DTC P0115 typically include the activation of the check engine light, as the PCM recognizes there is a fault with the ECT sensor or its circuit. Another common symptom is poor engine performance, which may manifest as stalling, misfiring, or reduced fuel efficiency, since the proper air-fuel mixture cannot be maintained when the coolant temperature isn't accurately reported. Additionally, if the ECT sensor fails to provide correct temperature readings, there is a significant risk of engine overheating. This overheating can arise because the engine may not receive the appropriate cooling due to incorrect coolant temperature data, leading to inefficient engine operation. Recognizing these symptoms early can prevent significant engine damage and expensive repairs. The first troubleshooting step involves turning the vehicle ignition to the on position without starting the engine. This allows the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to read the current voltage value of ECT Sensor 1. Technicians should monitor the HDS display for the ECT Sensor 1 voltage. If it falls below 0.14 volts or exceeds 4.99 volts, the issue is verified, indicating that the ECT sensor is malfunctioning or that a fault exists in the circuit. It's essential for technicians to have access to the HDS and understand how to interpret these readings correctly. This initial step is critical, as it helps confirm whether the issue is indeed connected to the ECT sensor or stems from another component involved in the coolant temperature monitoring process. In the second step, the ECT Sensor 1 connector must be disconnected to isolate the sensor from the circuit. A jumper wire is then used to connect the two terminals within the ECT Sensor 1 connector, effectively bypassing the sensor. After establishing this connection, technicians should again turn the vehicle to the on mode. The HDS will then be used to confirm the ECT Sensor 1 voltage reading. Under normal conditions, this voltage should be less than 4.99 volts. If the readings fall within this acceptable range, it indicates the issue lies specifically with the ECT sensor. However, if the readings are abnormal, that suggests a problem exists within the associated circuit or PCM, necessitating further inspection of these components. The third troubleshooting step focuses on inspecting the wiring associated with the ECT Sensor 1, specifically the TW, temperature wire, and SG2, signal ground 2 circuits. Before any disconnection, it's crucial to utilize the HDS to jump the SCS line, which is a safety control system line to prevent unintended electrical issues. After ensuring proper safety, both the ECT Sensor 1 2P connector and the PCM connector E 80P should be disconnected. During inspection, technicians should check for continuity in the TW open wire and SG2 open wire, ensuring the resistance is less than 1 ohm. Further steps should involve verifying if the TW circuit is shorted to ground, which should result in no shorts if intact. Should any abnormalities arise during this inspection, it confirms that there are issues within the wiring that need addressing. Finally, if all previous inspection steps have indicated normal conditions, the last step is to assess the Powertrain Control Module, PCM. The PCM is responsible for interpreting signals from various vehicle sensors, including the ECT Sensor 1. If all other components have tested normal, and the issue persists, there may be a fault within the PCM itself. At this point, technicians should confirm whether the PCM circuitry is intact and not damaged or compromised. This step is crucial as the PCM can be challenging to diagnose without proper equipment. If the PCM is confirmed faulty, replacement or reprogramming may be the necessary next steps to resolve the DTC P0115 and restore normal vehicle operation. After performing the necessary repairs, a final verification step is essential. Technicians should reevaluate the function of the ECT Sensor 1 to ensure it operates within the acceptable voltage range. This can be accomplished by using the HDS to monitor the sensor while the engine runs and warms up to normal operating temperatures to ensure accuracy. Once the ECT sensor is confirmed to be functioning correctly, the next step is to clear the stored DTC from the PCM using the HDS. Following the clearance of the DTC, it is vital to conduct a test drive under various driving conditions to ensure that the issue does not reappear. This final check guarantees that the repair has resolved the DTC efficiently. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P0115, regular maintenance of the ECT sensor and related components is essential. Technicians should incorporate periodic inspections of the ECT Sensor 1 as part of routine vehicle maintenance. This includes checking for physical damage, verifying the connections, and ensuring that the sensor remains clean and free from debris. Furthermore, it's advised that vehicle owners monitor coolant levels regularly, as low coolant can lead to inaccurate temperature readings, thereby impacting sensor performance. Addressing any cooling system issues early can prevent stress on the ECT sensor and other essential engine components. In summary, proactive maintenance is crucial to ensure smooth engine operation and longevity. In conclusion, understanding DTC P0115 is vital for maintaining the performance and safety of the 2022 Plus Honda Civic. The ECT sensor plays a crucial role in monitoring engine temperature, and any abnormalities in its voltage can lead to significant engine performance issues. By diligently following the outlined troubleshooting steps, technicians can accurately diagnose and address the fault effectively. Additionally, incorporating routine maintenance practices, such as regular inspections of the ECT sensor and coolant levels, can mitigate the risk of future occurrences of this DTC. Overall, a combination of effective troubleshooting and preventive measures is essential in ensuring the longevity and efficiency of your vehicle. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.